Myself, Macklin Santos, and welcome to my YouTube channel.
What's up, Fish Tank people? FishTankTV.com, Macklin's Fish Tank, bringing it on a Thursday, baby. So today I'm gonna talk about why did I start my YouTube channel. So the story goes way behind when I was in fifth standard. So I went to a creek and caught some of the fishes there. So I was very happy that time. So I was like small kid, so I was very happy. I brought those fishes back, and eventually they started dying. Like one after the other, they started dying. So I went to my local fish shop and I asked the guy there like whether he knows anything about those fishes. So he had no clue about those, and that really pissed me off because that guy owned the store and couldn't say about the fishes found in India. How could he say anything about the fishes which come from foreign country or abroad? So I did my research, like each and every time I did my research, I caught some native fishes, brought them back, spoke with people who had experience with the native fishes, and also met some very wonderful people in this journey. Uh, I met many wonderful people, and the reason why I started this YouTube channel is to educate people regarding Indian types of fishes. And the most of people don't know, but there are like specific types of shrimps found in India, and there's not much research done upon them. The reason being that like many years back, yeah. So a guy from French, okay, his name was Bob Bolte, came to India and caught those fishes and did some research over them, and his name was given for the shrimps. So they were named Indian Bob Bolte shrimps. But after that, nobody did any research over them, and on one fateful day I met this guy called Calvin Thomas who had shrimps, okay. So first Sakura shrimps actually. So I messaged him, and he like we started to talk with each other. Then I like randomly messaged me, and I was like, yeah, I'm looking for the local shrimps. So he was like, yeah, you're looking for the local shrimps, they're found in my backyard. So I was like, wow, the shrimps which I'm looking everywhere, in online, in fish shops, in many other places, and this guy actually has those shrimps in their backyard, and that was really fantastic according to me. So I messaged him, like exchanged some calls, and finally met with him after around 6 months, because there were like I had some work, I had tuitions, I had my school time, so I couldn't like really actually go to his place and buy shrimps. So finally, I went to his house, and those trust me, and those shrimps were beautiful. And when I brought those back, I went to this shop called Aqua Gold, and that's one of my favorite. Yeah, that's the only favorite fish shop I have in entire Mangalore. The reason being is that the owner and his son are very friendly. Trust me, they're like very friendly, and they like give me they educate people, okay, and they educate people regarding what type of shrimps. They're not money-minded people. They're more like they want customers to know their stuff before getting in. So I showed that guy and was very happy. So he started saying me his story about when he was young, he used to get those in a creek. So I brought those back and kept it in my fish tank. And when I kept, color started fading. Okay, and like remember, guys, this was the first time I got in a shrimp. First time I didn't keep cherry shrimps. I just had this in Bowbirthday shrimps. So then later I realized from some other people that these shrimps were not actually Bowbirthday shrimps. The shrimps which I thought were Bowbirthday were actually not Bowbirthday, and that pissed me off. And so I messaged a guy back, and I was like, bro, what are these shrimps? So you're like, these are some local species of shrimps which are not named. I was like, wow, finally I found a shrimp which is not named. I thought so. My expectations were very high that time. So I thought like I have found this happy people, and I somebody will name it after me, like Mac Mac shrimp, and it was real actually funny. So anyhow, I finished doing it, and I started doing these things. So then I kept me. I saw this many beautiful Indian native fishes. I saw Malomba, paradise fish, Miss Kerala, and those fishes were really good. So I was like, wow. In India, there are a lot of fishes. Instead of me keeping ornamental fishes, I should try keeping Indian native fishes and try breeding them, because breeding Indian native fishes is the trickiest part, according to me, because there's no enough information out there in YouTube, or any out there in internet or YouTube. The reason being is that nobody actually did research. In India, the sad part about India is that we don't research about things. Okay, we need a guy from foreign to come to our country, do research, and give his name to that. The people the people in USA, look at them. They're going to Amazon. Okay, the Amazon rainforest. It's like a jungle. Everyone knows about Amazon forest. They go in there for expedition, catching some fishes and getting back. There are some many fishes which we get in Amazon which are like still unknown to unknown species of fishes. So yeah, so I met up with this guy and I caught a paradise fish. Okay, I like put a image here. It's like paradise fish. So I just gave a call to one of my friends. I was like, "Hey bro, I got this paradise fish and it's unique. It's different." So I and he started the argument. Okay, the argument grew and we fought. Gradually we fought. The reason for the we fought was, according to him, there were like only two types of paradise fish found in Mangalore. Okay, so I gave the third one. Like two fish we are already caught, and the third one, and I was really excited because the paradise fish which I caught in Udupi, its color was it was small and its color was a little faded up, and its pectoral fin was not fully grown, like small pectoral fin. And the people who don't know what paradise fish is, I'll put a image here, a image right here. So anyhow I caught that fish and brought it back. And one of my friends from his name is Vaishak. He just gave me a call and he was like, "Bro, come to my house. I have some fish to show." And he had a paradise fish which was completely totally different. The paradise fish which I caught, it looked like a small kid. Where this which he had, it was like fully grown, fully grown. I'm not saying it like the age difference. It was a really different fish, and I was really excited. And later on, the paradise fish grows till it is this much big. Okay, so later on, I met one of my friends. He gave me a paradise fish this much long, and I was like really shocked. Okay, I was like, "Wow, is this the paradise fish which I used to keep?" And so my interest for paradise fish started growing, and later on, I had like 50 plus paradise fish. Before I knew, I had 50 plus paradise fish like going on my fish room. And I got in some other fishes like melon yeah. And one of my favorite and the fish which I hate the most is like Miss Kerala. The reason being that is that the fish is so sensitive. I brought that fish from the local fish store and I kept it in my aquarium. Okay, it just went. If this is the glass, it just went and dashed to the glass, and it fell and died. Like it just drowned. It just fell down and died. Like wow, this fish so sensitive. Just dashed to the glass and died. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Seriously, it dashed into a glass, and how could a fish die? And later on, I found this fish. One of my favorite Indian fishes. The name goes something like this: Hara Jarudini, or the Asian stone catfish. The reason being this fish is my favorite is because it's super rare to find, super difficult to breed, and also it looks like a sucker cat. It looks like sucker cat of Plocko. I'll put an image of that fish here. And that's how my story goes, and that's the reason I started my YouTube channel. In my channel, you'll find species spotlight where I'll be saying about different types of Indian fishes, their behavior, their habitat, how to keep them in a home aquaria, etc. And there'll be jungle series where I'll go to some places, catch Indian native fishes, show their natural habitat, and hopefully bring some back to keep in my aquariums. And there'll also be daily tips and tricks, like some tricks which I know you people might not know. My idea is to get all that knowledge out. There will be some things which I know you people might not know, and there will be things which you people might know which I might not know. It's all about learning. It's all about nobody's perfect in this hobby. It's all about learning. Please do share, subscribe, and like my video. It really means a lot. I'll try to put as much as good content possible. I'm trying my best to edit a video as good as I'm trying my best to make the quality of this video as good as possible. All I need is your support. Thank you.